that's all I wanted. There was something else. I took a lot of the copper down from my ceiling, and I put it, all like across the whole top of my bed and under to make a semi-Faraday cage, and it works pretty good. If I get under it, the V2K pretty much is buffered out to about, let's say right now I'm hearing it. I mean, I'm hearing it really at 50% because I got my Q-Wave defenders on. Still hearing it, but I'm hearing about 50%. It knocks it down to about 10%, where it's just mumbles and I don't hear anything. But I'll still wake up with a sore neck or a sore face, like it's been kind of cooked. So they are getting it through that copper somehow. I think there are a lot of people around me. Like it's kind of a townhouse place. I may make another little short video just showing y'all. But it's a little townhouse place where it's like tons of little boxed-in units all next to each other. I have the harassment where people will come out at the same time as me. People will, when they do their car alarms, when they go out to leave, they'll press their car alarms like 10 times, and that's like everybody in the unit. Then I have the guy right next to me. Somebody new just moved in, and she's just a regular woman, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm very sure actually. My paranoia buttons are punched though, so I'm like, I see so many people who look very, very normal. They look super normal. Even my main organizer, if you just saw him out in his driveway, like that's why nobody believes me, because he looks so normal. So it does push my paranoia buttons, like somebody new moving in. But she's just a she's a car salesman, just regular woman. But on the other side of me, there is a family, and they have different cars over there. I'll wake up at like 5 or 4:30, random times, like early in the morning, and he'll always go right when I wake up. He will go out to his car. So he's either got the surveillance part and the weapons part, or they're communicating with him somehow, or he just has the surveillance part coming into my apartment. So I do have the guy right next to me, and I don't think they're military or anything like that, but he's helping him out. He's doing bizarre stuff. He'll walk in and out of his door like all the time, like kind of a noise campaign type of thing. To me though, it's just bizarre. I'm just like, this is really bizarre, and they keep doing it. They would keep doing it their whole lives, really crazy stuff, but it kind of keeps me from, I'm still going and helping out the charity, that I've got that going. I've got some plans in the works. I'm leaving my townhouse in June, and I'm not sure where I'm going to go. I may put my stuff in a warehouse and, kind of stay with some family or travel. I'm trying to kind of get that in order and get my mind in order of what I want to do about this, because I do want to take it seriously. I don't know. Like, I see David Boyd, traveling across America. I see a lot of target individuals. They're working on this all the time, like it's their jobs, and it's important that we do that. It's important that the conference calls, are long, and that we're always thinking about this, because these people are torturing and doing their. So there's another One Light 18-wheeler. If you can see it, another One Light 18-wheeler. I mean, you see a One Light 18-wheeler? Come on, like 2 of them this morning. So I'm filming some vehicular stalking right now, to see what will happen, to see if they'll do it more. But they use the fact that I do videos to cater my stalking, because it's like they don't really care. It seems like this. Okay, this is a theory, because I don't know everything. So it's my thinking, my assumptions right now, that they don't care about my little videos. They don't care about my little rants. but they do care that it's disseminating information. It's disseminating an example, like, you know, like I'll see other target individuals really making good videos, which I need to make better videos. This, you know, camera phone thing is got to go. I've seen some very professional videos and greatly edited videos. I've had comments, and they're very, very good comments where people are like, you need to edit some of this together because you're driving around, and you're just getting a lot of stuff that people aren't going to sit through. And I totally agree. It's like positive criticism. But I also do want to like tell about my situation at the same time. I kind of want to do two things. And you know, it's like, you know, I had a bad weekend. It was kind of like I couldn't go out and do a lot of stuff. But you know, it's Monday. It's a new week, and I just kind of wanted to kind of rattle off about, you know, what's been going on. You know, why I think they do the things they do with me. It's like, you know, because it's the whole package. They're trying to mess with the whole package, who you are, your personality, your beliefs, everything like that. So this technology is advanced and can, you know, get in our heads. You know, they can hit us with high-pitched sounds, with electromagnetic frequencies. So we got a truck up here. I want to get closer. It's a one-light truck with a trailer on it. I want to get as close as I can because it's a really bright. He's got his one bright light on right there. Can you see him through those cars? With the trailer right there. It's hard to see because it's morning time. He's got one really bright light. There he comes right now. There he turns right there. But I just kind of wanted to expound on what's going on with me. You know, just kind of trucking along, trying to think of something better. You know, trying to think of something better to do, like the Humanity Warriors. You know, getting out there. You know, I put a video out where, you know, I'm just like pleading to you guys, you know, please make videos, please speak out. You know, this stuff's not going to go away unless there are enough people complaining about it. You know, we can't fight physically or anything like that, because that'll just feed into it. You know, I mean, maybe eventually, you know, someday we are going to have an actual physical civil war in this country. God forbid. You know, with what these people are doing, I just don't know how well this is going to go for all of us. It might not be something we can put back together, but we kind of got to survive through and push through and come out on the other end, you know, maybe in another place. I did hear an interview with Michael Sweeney. He apparently has like a place, and there's one light SUV coming up right there. He does have like a, I don't know if it's a community of TIs, and it's somewhere like in Iowa, or I think it's Iowa, or Michigan maybe, or some, I don't know, I'm not sure. But look Michael Sweeney up. I'm gonna start looking him up and go visit there if it still exists. You know, I was listening to an interview with him. He was very, very knowledgeable on the whole thing. You know, his whole thing was don't react to any of it. You know, don't react to any of it, because they feed off of your reactions, and that's how they find out, you know, what bothers you and what doesn't bother you. Now, my situation, like vehicular stalking doesn't bother me, but I want to get evidence, physical evidence. Can't get physical evidence on the directed energy weapons right now, besides of what's happening to my body and my brain. And I missed my appointment with my neurologist that I saw 4 years ago when this all started happening. I told him everything. The neurologist that said, I just can't believe you, Kyle. People aren't that cruel. I just can't believe that guy would sit there and torture you like that. So I want to go back to him and get another MRI, a comparative MRI, hopefully. I wish I would have done he wanted me to check. He wanted to check my audio cortex because of the V2K. I wish I would have gotten him to do that. Like, I didn't do that test, and we could compare that. God, I wish I would have done that. But anyway, guys, but I'm gonna do that this time. You know, so you can see if there's a mess in there. You know, what they've done to it. Like, if it's, you know, what kind of, how my brain's reacting differently, because I'm sure it is, to sounds. You know, and my visual cortex is probably acting a lot differently. It probably is, you know, if they get a good picture of my brain, like the neurologist, he'll see that the activity is a lot different because of the microwaves they've been hitting me with. But I guess I just wanted to make a, you know, a little short video. The 5-minute part 1 is going to be really blurry because they turn my autofocus off. And they do that just in case I pull out the camera to get something, it'll be blurry, you know. And I guess that's it, guys. I mean, y'all keep going on. I mean, we're making headway here. You know, keep filming these people. You know, it's like, you know, I've been filming all this stuff for, like, I don't know, 4 years or whatever, 3 or 4 years. Started filming the stuff. I look back at some guy who I didn't know what he was talking about, like all the synthetic telepathy, you know, phrases pushed in, you know, things to try and incriminate you on, you know, the directed dreaming and stuff like that. But they really do what he said they'll do, and this is a big thing they do with me, is they'll take a benign, like, memory of, like, an ex-girlfriend or something like that. And this is something very interesting that he said that hit me hard. Like, it's a benign memory. Like, I've always had good relationships. I mean, I've broken up with girls and stuff like that. Like, but I've never, you know, done any kind of violence or anything. You know, I'm not a violent criminal. I've never had violence in my past. But they'll pull up something like a benign memory of an ex-girlfriend or something like that. And he says they'll attach a feeling of like, guilt or fear to that image. Like, so say you have a memory of an ex-girlfriend, a good time, and they'll microwave that. They'll have that image because they're remote neural monitoring you, so they pick up that frequency of that image. Comes in on a monitor. They microwave it back into your head through active remote neural monitoring. Then they'll put a feeling on top of it, like guilt or fear, so that then they can say, look, you know, he feels guilty about that. He must have done something or something like that. Like in William the Bastard talked about that a lot. And like the first time that I listened to him, I had no idea what he was talking about. And this time, I didn't have any idea what he was talking about because they've done stuff like that where it's like, it's a relationship that ended well. Like, me and a girl, like, I had a relationship with a girl for 2 months, but they kept microwaving an image of her back into my head, and then microwaving, like, and using the remote neural monitoring to put, like, a fear feeling with it or something like that, and I couldn't figure it out. Like, I was like, I didn't do anything to that girl. Like, we dated for 2 months, and then we just broke up. But they have that kind of power with the remote neural monitoring, and they were at that point with him, like, he calls it over psyops, which I really like. People that they really can't control, and they really can't, you know, they really, like, you haven't done anything, which is basically the mass majority of target individuals. Like, I mean, there's maybe 5% that have committed crimes that, you know, that are bad. I guess, I don't know. Y'all comment on that. How many, like, 3% that have maybe committed, you know, some kind of crime. But the majority of target individuals, we haven't done anything big or bad. I guess I'm just gonna keep on running this through. I'm gonna do it in 4 parts. I'm not picking up a lot of vehicular stalking. Like I said, I haven't been videotaping it for a while, and it stopped. Please, I epilogue that by saying this is my situation, so please videotape it and tell me what kind of results you're getting. And they do that. I mean, they're vehicular stalking me with different stuff, but not a lot of police, not a lot of city police or sheriffs or anything like that. But